A. Indeed, the letter A. Let me just turn on the game and I'll just get started right away. Oh yeah. Just gotta find this. Let's see if I can be okay. What are you gonna do with this? No. What's a joke? You're gonna put in D or something just to try to catch me off guard. There's not full screen. Okay, never mind. Now we gotta make sure these motion is right. See, I see. Yeah. Alright. How are you? Alright. 7:44 a.m. This damn telemark it is. You want me to get that? Damn it. I'm next door. Do you want me to answer Anya's phone? I ain't going to voicemail. Okay. Are you getting up or? Yes, I'm getting up. Sheesh. Cheers. So, what are we gonna do? I'm actually not sure. But we might find the answers here. Let's head to the casino. Okay, boss. For some reason, I just keep thinking about that, the Pigman clip. You know, have you seen Filthy Frank? You know, where Pigman's just like, Gabush! I forgot what it is, but you know, it's like, it's just the voice. So quiet. Where's everyone? From what I understand, there was a pretty big party last night. I imagine most of the guests are sleeping it off. Wait, you're that lawyer? Yep, Aquila. Can we get into the safe room? Sorry, but not right now. The detective asked us to keep it still until he arrives. We're expecting him soon. I'm new to this, but Can he actually deny your access? Does he have the right to do that? Technically, I could call the police department and force the issue, but Beth will probably be here by the time I did that. We'll just have to come back later. I mean, that makes sense. Hey, the lady actually gets through the elevator. We're short on time. I'm pretty sure there's nothing more to be found upstairs. Wait, you're still in line? Wow, look at this line, people. So long. Did he ever say? Not while there's go thing to do. 8:32 a.m. Seems pretty quiet, just like the lobby. I guess the connectivity for today haven't started yet. Yeah, I get the sense we're not supposed to be in here. Who's that? I hear voices. Isn't that Marcus? Ramus, good will always prevail against the forces of darkness. Grant what I've asked for. I've told you already, still. If you incline to help, we cannot do what you asked of us. But the cause of good, as well as my career, they both depend on this. Perhaps you should have thought about that before you threw your lot in with F. What's F? It's a letter of the alphabet as far as I know. F? What the F? Oh, would it be funny if you actually continued throughout? Don't lecture me, Ramus, or you'll be sorry. Get ready to duel, fool. You would draw cards against one of the Brotherhood? If I were you, I would prepare for the finals. This isn't over! Wow. Did you see that? Shoot! Shh, someone might hear you. I think we're good. Looks like Marcus has gone. Maybe that Rob guy is a magician? You know, like an illusionist? This is a casino after all. It's not like he pulled a rabbit out of a hat, Dylan. He touched some buttons on that arcade machine, then just vanished. Okay, hold on. Why do I get the feeling that I just accidentally turned over 2 pages at once? Who was that guy in the robe, and what was Marcus so worked up about? That robes guy, Marcus called him Ramus. He was in the arena on the day that we watched Stella Jewel Axel. Hey, yeah, he was! I thought he was just some kind of cosplayer. What do you think this all means? I don't know, but remember what Stella said? You have any idea of how much the contract for the online game version of DFA would be worth? I dismissed it at the time, but after what we just saw, I think there's something else going on here. But we don't have enough information to put the pieces together. We're running short on time. Wow, this place got busy fast. I know, right? You think they'll be more hungover? Wait, the lady's still there! People drink at these times? People get destroyed at these things. I guess that shouldn't be much of a surprise. Where to now? We don't have much beyond the time to meander around. Let's step right to the strafe room. Maybe Flatfoot and his team has arrived by now. Feels like I've been here for days! Hey. 10 a.m. Strange, Flatfoot's just standing there. Can you describe the state of the weapon is detected when you pick it up? It's a pistol, a revolver, size. Fully loaded? No, there are 4 rounds remaining of this. So, are you okay? You're kinda spacing out. I'm fine, Dylan. I just hope he doesn't pick now to have that difficult conversation. Oh, Mr. Aquila. Detective? How's your investigation going? I just was performing a sweep of the room, but I'm trying to decide where to start. It's a tiny yard to be covered every inch yesterday. Still, off once, off stairs. Can we have a look around? Be my guest. Really? You're certain? In that case, I'll head over there as soon as I can. Huh? Said to say hello. Gotta head back to the Peristant. How come? Beats me. That reminds me, right as in my phone, I saw an email. The caller got back to us with the silvers on top positive report, whatever. Yeah, the Wells Edgeworth thing. Updated on top, whatever. Fuck it. You should get a copy in your secure inbox any moment now. Top line notes are that he was strangled, but there were small cuts on his neck. Like that, I guess that explains the tiny dots of blood that we saw. Cuts? Was she strangled by someone with long fingernails or something? It doesn't say. Right, I gotta head out. Phew, he's leaving. Now maybe we can... Oh, before I go. You know, can I... Please, detective, let's not do this. Apologies ring a bit hollow at this stage. I'm not apologizing. The weight of evidence against her was overwhelming, and I did my job. She understood that. I felt bad. And I regret that I was the one who did it. Just please tell her that next time you see her. Oh wow. You haven't been to see her. I'm working up to it. Yeah, do you want some advice? No. That was unpleasant. The trial was unpleasant. This was just awkward. Anyway, Holmes looked like he was dead set on finding the safecracker thief when he left the court yesterday. What do you think happened to convince him to call Flatfoot off? Are you worried about that? Of course I am, but we wasted enough time already. Time's going by and we still don't have anything we can use. Maybe there's someone we can ask about. Maybe there's someone we can ask about that weird rope guy. Maybe I tried in the casino room. Someone at the card tournament may know something. Tuesday. Looks just as busy as a couple days ago. What do you think we talked first? Either. I think that answers that. Over here, a spooky guy. What the? How did you just... Oh, there? I've been sleeping around away from bodyguards and handlers since I was a tween. A crowd of fans is nothing. Are you still investigating? Yeah. Actually, we have something we need to talk to you about. A robed figure, you say? Yeah. They touched one of the arcade machines and disappeared in a flash of light. I thought you might keep that brief apart just between us. No, it's good that you told me about that. Good guess, but wrong. What? Everyone thinks that, but it was crazy to hear. The video games are based on the cards, not the other way around. Then who makes the cards? That's the thing. Nobody knows. Come on, really? This sort of convenience stores. Doesn't change the fact that no one knows where they come from. Follow the chain back, you get distributed text records. But it's not before you find out who makes the physical cards. But you said that this was why you're here. What do you mean by that? You know I'm the owner of Faraday's tech, right? Of course. She did know that before a couple days ago. Sip it. We also have a video game publishing arm. I was thinking to partner with Razecore over a smartphone version of DFA. I get it. You can't do that because you need to license the intellectual property of DFA. If no one knows DFA, then it's the license holder. Precisely. Excellent was working on the problem, and we heard that another large business was also trying to contact the creators. Another large business? Yeah. Sadly, we were warned that someone else might punch us in the punch. Eventually, it kept coming up in those discussions, so we came to this tournament thinking we might find some answers. Maybe whoever printed the cards is in the city? That's the Axel no more? Maybe he's busy scolding people at the DFA right now. You want to see him? Maybe yes. We have to qualify to duel him? What's wrong? You're tapped out? You seemed so keen to play your hands a few days ago. You'll need to be ranked 8 before you can face him. Also, I didn't give you a card after a game, so to make up for that, Purity Signet. Okay, I don't know what that means. Is that a real Purity Signet card? That's from my pirate collection. Good luck. Okay, rank 8. We don't have time for this. We just need to beat 3 similarly ranked duelists. This should be a cinch. Fine, let's get to it. Time is awaiting. Let's look for 3 very suspicious people. I wonder who they are. I may cast a malicious thunderbolt spell on you. Tired. Way too tired for the likes of you. Maybe come back when you're higher rank. And I have had some coffee. It appears even the water, the power of rivers and the sea bends to the will of nature. And I guess I hate the draw. I don't think you're ready for my heat. Come back when you're higher rank. Oh, okay. And you guys believe it if you wait, what? What am I doing then? I'm here to drown my foe with water mites. Then I should warn you, I swim pretty well. Seriously? looks like you have to... Wait, I have something for this. Found someone else? I'll delve the depth for a better day, you'll see. Yeah. What up, Blade? Power up! Oh! I hear the drill. Chill in, but are you sure you can stand the heat in my kitchen? Things can get pretty spicy with my jalapeno dick. I eat jalapeno for breakfast. It's true, that diet's terrible. But get ready for steak spice! Get spiced! What are you going to do? Witness the ultimate fire attack. I thought no one could stand my heat here. And now we kill the leaf fanboy. Tired. I hear the door. Wait, you're high enough rank? Fine, I'm sure I can see you off in time for a power nap. Sweet dreams. won by doing nothing. Okay, 1 second. Whoa! I won! Hey! Fine. Yeah. I need to take a nap. You. We need to talk, Raze. I'm here to do, not talk. And even if it was, I have nothing to say to the likes of you. What is it with these people? In fairness, you practically accused him of murder in court yesterday. Do I have to explain that again? Criticizing an ally is not the same as accusing someone of murder. He's getting my life while we debate some matters. I'm a rank 8 duelist, Raze. That's ducked. In that case, I stepped into your arena. It's only fair I invite you to mine. Just on one condition. No exchange of cards or outcome. If I win, you leave Starlight alone. Then if I win, you have to answer my questions. That's not gonna happen. So what do you do if you're so sad? You're playing cards, not boxing. I know that! Take your podium, warrior. Wrestling demands satisfaction. You seriously think you can beat actual Raze? What's your plan? This office is still breathing and that still makes it happen. And if you make a mistake, I see it good all the time. I'm good at spying those mistakes. Hurry up and get over there so I can wipe you all over this arena! Oh yeah, then you definitely will win. A little faith, please? Good luck. Time to step up to the blue podium. It's time! Again. Remember our deal, Raze. If I win, you have to answer my question. Enough talk! It's time to get your duel! Raptors Hunters! Oh wait. No. Damn it. Why did I do that? God, anyways, let's get started. That's a good plan. I'll turn that back up later on. I'm totally gonna win, guys. I played. I don't say. I don't think I ever remember much of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I know I watched it before, but like I kind of forgot about everything about it, to be honest. Oh, okay. Who makes the DFA cards? Where did they come from? Did Celia tell you about that? She told me about a lot of things. So you know about the Brotherhood of Ishtar? The what? You know nothing! Now suffer and burn before the worst of Pyros, Fire Phoenix! Okay, it's taking a while. Who are the Brotherhoods of Ishtar? The creators of the cards. A monastic order who traces their lineage back to the ancient Aquila civilization. You're serious. Dead serious. That's why the cards are so valuable. There's something I don't understand. You're billionaires. Surely you could buy or even make the cards you need? Don't be absurd. Do you think we haven't tried? The holographic technology embedded in the cards is their greatest mystery. Despite years of study, we've been unable to reproduce it. With the Brotherhood's rothering the supplies, original cards are worth millions. That's why people are so excited to see what card the Silver was bringing to this tournament. What card did he have? What does it have? What does it do? No one knows, but it was rumored to be a real game changer. Just like Pyro Fire Phoenix! Oh, you killed my guys! Wow, we're just being our guys now. This is riveting game. But wait, if they're so expensive, how did Marcus afford to compete? No idea. 3 months ago, he was a nobody, a fanboy. Think he had help? He must have. It didn't come from me or Stella, and I doubt the Silver would have stumped up the cash. Yay! Whoa, rank 9! Yeah, I did it! Yeah, shock emoji! Shock cat emoji! Wait, I thought we weren't allowed to get the cards. Hello? Oh wait, no, that's the evidence, right. Looks like I'm off my game. I just kept thinking about Joe. You've been through a lot, Axel. We all have. I know that. I just keep thinking of how he made that weird bleater post and was dead so soon after. What was weird about that bleater post? And I mean, sure, it was argumentative. Whatever. But did you call the Silver an insufferable prick in court yesterday? A bit soon, Dylan. No, he's right. Joe was a know-it-all, but he had the gift of the silver tongue. The phrasing does seem out of character for him. I just assumed he had jet lag. He'd flown in from Europe after all. Shoo! Is he okay? Yeah, smiley face cat emoji. Yay! I'm fine. Just some allergies. Wait, is he allergic to cats? Nope. Mouse. Cursor. Curse you. Curse. Cursing. Anyway. It's Nina, isn't it? Nina Aquila? That's right. You won fair and square. You know, you played well. It was fun dealing with you. Honestly, it's fun to play DFA again. The holograms make it real exciting. What are you gonna do now? I may have lost this match, but I still joint led on points. I'll need to play Marcus tomorrow for the crown. And then what? With Joe gone and me as champion, maybe the Brotherhood will reach out to me. That's been the plan all along, right? You're perceptive. I'm a defense attorney. Come on, Axel. Let's fix up your deck for the finals. Sounds good. And they say romance is dead. What was that? Never mind. So, what now? It's already early evening. We're short on time, but we still don't have the critical evidence we need. I think we have to throw caution out the window. You're the follow that disappearing rope guy. I don't think we have a choice. It could be dangerous. Who knows what sort of people the Brotherhood of Ishtar are. I'm doing this for T-Bro. Let's go use that arcade machine and see what happens. No! I wanted to gamble! Ethan, you better make this game more gamble and friendly. So, what do? The guy pressed a combination of buttons. Did you see which ones? Pretty sure it was jab jab, right, short, fierce. You remember that? You don't? You forgot to do your zipper earlier when you came out the men's room. Do you want to hit the buttons or should I? Jab jab. Oh, they're gone! They disappeared! Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Question mark, 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 question mark. December 7th, 6:32 p.m. Dylan, are you okay? It's weird. My inside feels hot, but my skin feels like I've been sitting inside a freezer. Is that normal? Not sure I know how to answer that. It's my first time traveling via magical arcade machines. Where in the world? Those look like foundation struts. Foundations? Like beneath a building? Yeah, I'll be willing to bet that we're underneath the casino. There only seems to be one way out. It's not like there's another arcade machine to send us back the way we came. We gotta hurry. Too much time has gone by today, and we still don't have what we need to exterminate Terry. This could be our last draw. Draw the cards! Let's hope it's a good hand! You're doing it again! The puns! Oh no, the puns! Stop! Who goes there? I am. We're with the Union? Really? Which one? All of them? Nice try. Have at you. It's battle time! I know what I'm doing, I think. What a siren! could not stop you. Hey, you're not wearing a robe. Yeah, laundry day? Oh yeah, it sucks. That Remy's only gave us one robe, each of us one robe. I know, right? I'm heading back to the laundromat to pick it up later. Laundromat. Those robes are dry clean only! You're fake! Damn it! He saw through my lies! Time to beat him up with these cute looking things. Damn it. Doing. Watch this. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Strange. Wow, okay, that's... I was just preparing for something bigger. Faker. Shadow the Hedgehog. Who the... praise the sun. Checks out. You may pass. Seriously? Oh yes, if you want I can... No, it's fine. You're doing a great job. I do my best. I can't believe that worked. Never underestimate a meme lord. Praise the sun. Wow, that was easy. It's locked. Let's try somewhere else. Alright, the boss arena. Did you see that? The blinding magical flash? Yes, I did. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, you do that. Do you want to help Terry or not? Oh, great forces of nature. We bless thee to restore your balance. We offer you another vessel. Purge yourself of your excess spirits. Entrust it to us, and we shall entrust it in safety, drained of its power. A greater dragon of water! Praise be to the powers who disturbed my slumber. Is that a real dragon? A real talking dragon? What the hell is going on here? Look! He's holding what looks like a blank DFA card. Now, my brothers and sisters, lend me your strength. As was in ages past, we shall seal this manifestation of excess power and protect nature's balance. Gotcha! Random! Energy! Gotcha! Random energy! It turned into a marketable card! I think we just saw something we weren't meant to see. That just sealed that monster in a DFA card. That must mean DFA cards summoned real monsters with real magic. Brother Ryan, collect the card. We shall mass produce. Tell us, brother, has our recent spate of bad luck ended? We have pulled a rare. Huh? Wonderful! All hail the spirits of water, fire, and leaf. Hail water, hail fire, hail leaf. Chill! Uh-oh. Interlopers? Seize them! Chase it! You know of our secret. For that, you must pay the ultimate price. Take them to that place. Oh no. Please sign this non-disclosure agreement. With the what now? It's a legal form, which I know what a non-disclosure agreement is. But you just asked. What if it's some kind of death warrant? Maybe it's the pen. Is the pen coated in poison? Could you please calm down? Calm down? Calm down? We've been taken prisoner by some kind of demonic murder cult. We prefer demon enthusiasts over cult. Plus, we haven't murdered anyone, not for centuries. You understand if we're not totally convinced. It's Ina, isn't it? Near Aquila? And your acquaintance, Dylan Mello. You know who we are? We don't live in a bubble, you know. We get Wi-Fi down here. The only even has a sub to. Why is Crunchyroll censored? Why is Crunchyroll censored? Am I supposed to be impressed? I'm trying my best to put you at ease. After all, we captured you in the sanctum and simply brought you here. We have not harmed you in any way, despite having ample opportunity to do so. I mean, he's right. I expected you wanted to silence us now that we know your secret. Oh yes, we do. That's what the non-disclosure forms are for. But really, those are to prevent you from telling others our exact location. Our sorcery is widely known. DFA is incredibly popular. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but I'm not sure people realize that the game summons real monsters with real magic. But hell, how do people think it works? Holograms? Holograms? You know, projection made of light. There's no such thing. Besides, DFA creatures have physical presence. They can cause injuries. That's what I said. Remius, isn't it? I have some questions. If we sign these forms as we pledge to secrecy anyways, will you answer them? I'll tell you what I can. We, the Brotherhood of Ishtar, have existed since ancient times. We are tasked with carrying a sacred duty, just as our forebears did. That makes sense. The temple, the sanctuary. But what does it have to do with DFA? I'm getting to that. We siphons of the excess magical powers of the forces of water, leaf, and fire. Long ago, our ancestors served the kings of Aquila and sealed the powers in various artifacts, trinkets and such. This power, once sealed, would gradually dissipate, well, like burning an entire candle. But the Brotherhood had to take care of these artifacts until they were safe. This could take years. I think I'm getting it. So, now you seal the powers in cards. Yes, cards are inexpensive. We can sell a very small amount of power in each. So that means DFA players are carrying out the work of our ancestors, yes. Is that safe? So far, yes. Though the general power of level cards is increasing over time. We do not know why. Like some sort of power creep? Anyways, that aside, by playing with the cards, players gradually wear them out until they return to lifeless pieces of bound paper. This seems like heavy stuff. Why are you trusting us with this? Because our work must be allowed to continue. I am concerned about the Brotherhood's future. If we were to stop our ministrations, the results could be catastrophes. The forces of nature would fly out of alignment. The world would spin out of its axis. Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. This is our sacred duty, and the fate we must prevent. By making children's training card. I appreciate it seems strange when you say it like that. I'm not saying that you do. Nina. Fine. Let's just put a pin in that for a moment. You said that the Brotherhood was under threat. What do you mean? Is it something to do with the argument you had with Marcus Steele? Indeed. You are well informed. It's my belief that these matters are connected. Around a month ago, we were approached. By who? We do not know of their names, or if they were an individual or an organization. We know the name they gave us. F. F in the chat, boys! You didn't ask who they were? You should remember, we are an order of secret keeper. It does not seem strange to us. What does this F want? What the F? Only one thing. A Pacific Dragon Fantasy Arena card. You didn't give them one? We do not have one. We did not have one to give. As you have seen, DFA card creation is somewhat random. Yes, I saw. We could not make a specific card even if we wanted to, but they would not believe us. Instead, they grew furious in making terrible threats against myself and the Brotherhood. What did you do? Our duty is to safeguard our sacred work. To avoid a conversation, we told this F the location of the only copy. We told this F the location of the only copy of this card, of which we knew. Jeez. Get it? I see. The matter seemed closed, and I put it off my mind, keen to return to our duties. Then the curious thing happened. What? 4 days ago, the day after the murder, in a quiet moment, Marcus still approached me. He was desperate of another copy of the very same card. He even offered to trade a very rare card, Pancration Clawed Giant. It all seemed too convenient to be a coincidence. Ramus said you told F where this card could be found. It was in the possession of Joel Da Silva, wasn't it? Yes. That must be what Da Silva put in the safe. But wait. Did Marcus still choke Da Silva to death? Is he the killer? I don't think so. On the same ground with which we defended Terry. Silva was a mad mountain, and Marcus is just, well, he's just a normal guy. But I'm trying to think he might have been involved somehow. But why? Marcus is a have-a-go hero. Most people can be manipulated, given the right circumstances. I don't know much about Marcus. How could he be co-received? It's so obvious! Think about it. Axel, Steele, Da Silva, what do they all have in common? Honestly? They're kind of weird. I mean, as that whole thing with his arm. They're all rich, dumbass! All except for Marcus. You're right, that must mean F must be whoever bankrolled Marcus' meteorological rise in the world of DFA. That kind of investment would give anyone leverage over someone else. I guess that's one mystery solved, but it doesn't really help us. Remus, we are trying to extradite Terry's scrub. We are aware of this. Okay, smart guy. Here's a question. The Silver's rare card, what does it do? I do not know. Oh, come on. I'm truthful. I've never seen it used. Then we have a problem. We came seeking evidence. Finding the truth behind DFA card has been interesting, I won't lie to you. But it doesn't help my client. I am sorry I couldn't be of more assistance. I have told you everything I know. However, Mr. Aquila, yes? It should be obvious I feel in part responsible for the Silver's death. Seth, the Brotherhood would be indebted to you if his killer was brought to justice. It's not really my arena, but we all wish to see that happen, Remus. Nina, tell him about Axel. Oh right, Axel Reyes was trying to contact you? You should speak to him before he leaves. Perhaps I shall. But I'm afraid I have matters to attend to. Our time here is over. Wait, is he gonna... I think so. May the forces guide you. Hold on a sec, I gotta check something. On the... oh, I can see something on my... Whoops, I guess you're in the stream now. Even though you're... okay. I kinda figured out how to turn that off. Well, that was a hell of a thing. Why did it get so dark? When it usually does, I guess. It's almost 10. Which means we're out of time. Today ended up being a waste. That's not true. We found nothing. Nothing we can use. Come on. Let's head back to the office. At least let's try there. I wonder if we're gonna ever get into that hot air balloon. Probably not until probably not in chapter 4 yet. Doesn't seem like it. We fell, haven't we? Hey! Hey, I said I heard you. Then say something! What do you want me to say, Dylan? Don't worry, it'll all be okay. We'll be out for a beer with Terry after the trial with everything wrapped up nice and neat. How dare you? How dare you stand there and make jokes? Terry's life isn't riding on this. He believes in you. Your Honor, I wish to change my plea. Yeah, and so did Anya. Right until the third day of her trial when she changed her pleas to guilty. Anya Miller pleaded guilty? I didn't know that. Is that why you haven't gone to visit her in jail? Isn't that obvious? Nina, do you want to know something? What? I've known you less than a week, and in that time, I've seen you do amazing things. I don't think your real problem is that Anya Miller stopped believing in you. I think your problem is that you stopped believing in yourself. Get out. Anya, just... out. Who does he think he is? He's known me less than a week. Damn telemarketers. I'm in no mood. Listen, I don't care what you're selling. Stop calling this Miss Aquila. You must have made a mistake. This is Anya Miller's phone. I know, but I'm calling to speak to you. What are you selling? I am not a telemarketer. You played one hell of a game over the last few days, Mr. Aquila. Commendable, even. But you started your first turn with a bad hand, and you've been playing catch-up ever since. What are you talking about? What do you want? I want you to, you're back in. Leave your office and head south. Cross the railway tracks and on to the other side, near the port, and you'll find several warehouses. One of those warehouses stands alone, adjacent to several large piles of gravel. Make your way there, now. And if I die, then tomorrow you will watch as your client is sent to the graveyard. Who the hell even was that? Go to the warehouse district alone at this time of night? But do I really have a choice? They're called finding Anya's phone. I have to find out what they want. I'm gonna try to figure out what these characters' MBTIs are. Just, you know, I would like to analyze their characters. Maybe I'll do that after they do chapter 4. Anyways. Oh, alright. Where's the railway? That's weird. The rain stopped. That's a bright full moon. Oh. Whoops. I'm not good with instructions. Warehouse number 8. Old Warehouse District. December 7th, 11:54 p.m. Hello? Anyone here? This is nuts. Well, not me. I may as well have a look around. Button. No. Wow, this game sucks. 0 out of 10. That's far enough, Mr. Aquila. Who's there? Show yourself. Nina Aquila. 26 years old. Born in Vancouver, Canada. Defense attorney. Prodigy of Anya Miller. Orphan. What in the world? They're wearing some kind of light-up mask. What the hell is this all about? Who are you? That's not why I brought you here. I need to know who I'm dealing with if I'm going trust whatever you have to say, then leave disappointed. Wait. Fine, I'll play by your rules. What the hell is this all about? Why did he bring me here? Still making random moves. Random moves? Allow me to answer your question with another question. Does the rook know the intent of the hand that moves it? Or the knight? Or the bishop? Well, no, the chess pieces. What does that have to do with anything? What the hell is this all about? There's a game being played, Miss Aquila. A game of chess? In a manner of speaking? Played shitty is the board. Most of the people are simple pieces yet, even though you did not know the rules yet. In you, I recognize a fellow player. I'm not here for games. A pity. Petty, but not unexpected. You're not making any sense. What does this have to do with anything? What if I were to tell you in your recent move, the odds have stacked against you? What do you mean? You've been searching for a solution to an unsolvable problem. Why then do you persist? To tell the truth, I'm on the verge of giving up. We came here at my request. Why? Because Terry is innocent. Of course he is. He's a piece, not a player. He's not a counter on the board. His life is in jeopardy. You didn't think he should have asked for the mercy of the court? You mean plead guilty? Judge Tony might have shown him a measure of clemency, but now the case has been dragged out for 6 days. I wanted to help him. Was that your only reason? Pure volunteerism? You had no personal stake in this. None at all. Nothing to prove? Screw this! Tony Scrub asked for my help. Everyone else in the city has turned him away, and I was all that was left. Sure, I'm still dealing with my own issues. I don't believe an innocent person should have to plead guilty to a crime they didn't commit. I believe that now. Just as strongly as I believed it back then. I agree. I do so hate to see a player labor under an unfair roll of the dice. And to this end, I can provide you a better draw on your next turn. Gotta admit, I'm a tad skeptical. Your act with the mask for the warehouse, it's theatric. Full marks for that. But I don't know what you could say that would make much difference to Terry's case. Not say, give. Take this. The Black Lily. A DFA card? It is. The Black Lily. The only one of its kind. Wait, is this? Yes. How can you possibly have this? You're not gonna answer that, are you? Well, that answers that. You must return this card to me tomorrow. That is my only condition. That's impossible. If I present it in court, Prosecutor Hall will insist that it is taken into evidence. You remind Judge Tony of a precedence. Jackson versus Regis. Wait, I know that one. Wasn't it about draw a lottery ticket? Tony will permit you to keep the card on this basis. I'll wait for your return. But wait, this is a children's trading card. Can't you give me something more concrete? Who killed the silver? Marcus? No. What? Surely not Axel? No. Then who? Examine the card, Miss Aquila. You have everything you need. The board is set, the decks are shuffled. Now it's time for you to play. I don't know what it is, but despite the mask, there's something strange familiar about that person. one more chapter and then I'll finish it up. One last day. Getting up in time for court is easier when you have. Ugh. Should've been my throat. Okay, anyways. Getting up in time for court is easier when you haven't really slept. Oh, that way last night for a training card. Real or not, I don't see how that could possibly help Terry and Dylan. No time to worry about that now. Let's get to the courthouse. Wow, this place is still a mess. District Court, Courtroom B. December 8th, 8:54 AM. Court Day 3. In accordance with the 3-day statute, I'll render a verdict at the end of the next trial day. The Zero was murdered and your client was found standing over his body. These facts has not changed. It's gonna end here, one way or the other. It's time to duel. Miss Aquila. Chad. Burned some calories with all that running around yesterday. I said I heard you. Do you think you're funny, Chad? I like to think I am, because you aren't. Alright, for the Honorable Judge Tony. Please be seated. We are assembled here today for the third day of trial of whatever. We are assembled here for the third day of trial of Terry Scrub, who stands accused of murder in the first degree. This will be the final day of. Looks like Dylan didn't turn up after all. Can't say I blame him. It is easy watching your friend be sentenced. And I stabbed at him. That probably didn't help. Miss Aquila. Oh, please pay attention. This trial has gone on long enough as it is. Sorry, Your Honor. The defense is ready. Very well. Mr. Hawk, please make your opening statements. Of course. Of course. The prosecution continues to assert that Terry Scrub is guilty of the murder of Joel De Silva. However, on the second day of the trial, it was suggested that the culprit of another crime, namely the safecracker thief, could have found their way to the victim's room. That hypothetical scenario could cast reasonable doubt on our knowledge of the actions of the defendant. The prosecution disputes this interpretation of events. I can't read for shit. And today I will present indisputable proof that this could not have been the case. Indisputable proof that the thief wasn't involved in the murder? What do you have, Hulk? Thank you, Mr. Hulk. Gallup, please bring in the defendant. Mr. Scrub. Yes, Your Honor? Just like our last day in court at this time, I must ask, have you reconsidered your plea? Well, I mean, if you're going to end these proceedings, I may be inclined to show you some leniencies. Given your prior record of only paid crime, I could consider commuting the death penalty to life imprisonment. Guilty? Yes, Your Honor. I wish to plead guilty to the prosecution's charges. Anya, why are you doing this? Speak to me! When in light of your duties of service as a public defendant, defender, I'm willing to show some measure of leniency. I don't want to, but Mr. Aquila, what do you advise? What am I supposed to say? Why did that person give me that exact extra piece of evidence? I'm so sorry, Terry. I still believe you're innocent. I just can't see a way through this. I object! Terry, you know you're innocent. Give Mr. Aquila a chance. Dylan? Right here, boss! And I brought help. Be scrub, scrub. Mr. Aquila believes in you. We all do. Hey, you really do blah blah blah. Don't know if such as... Order in the court, Your Honor. I did not kill Joe Da Silva. I'll plead my innocence until the very end. Very well, Mr. Scrub. The court recognizes your plea. You need all I've got, so make it count, D-bro. That's how I imagine he laughed at that moment, just like fucking Scooby-Doo. Your Honor, can I request a momentary recess? Out loud, but it'll be brief. Hey. Dylan, the way I acted yesterday, it's fine. I'm trying to apologize to you. I know, and you should. You're being an ass. But I'm telling you it's okay. He was my friend, and so are you. What's the plan, boss? Hulk says he can prove the safecracker thief that didn't kill Da Silva. Not good. But last night after you left, I managed to find another piece of evidence. How? There's no time to explain all that. Thing is, I think I know what this piece of evidence really is, but not how it helps Terry. I'm keen to resume, Miss Aquila. We'll just have to make it up as we go along. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Prosecution, please bring forth your first witness. The prosecution calls Marcus Still to the witness stand. Strange. I know. Still doesn't seem to be his usual dynamic self. Mr. Steele? Mr. Steele! I'm sorry. What was that, Mr. Steele? The witness is apologizing, Your Honor. Heavens, why? Because Marcus Steele wishes to admit to a crime. Wait, is Marcus about to admit to... No, he can't be admitting to the murder. What? Don't be ridiculous! Seriously, Aquila? I was expressing my disbelief, Chad. Yesterday, Mr. Steele came to my office. He was concerned that the accusation that he was involved in the murder could affect his career. So much that he wished to clear this matter once and for all. Mr. Steele, please explain why you were unable to be involved in any way with Joe Da Silva's murder. I came to the city with one goal, to defeat the Sinister Three, the snooty Trivicia at the apex of competitive DFA. But in order to secure that heroic victory, I had to score a blow against my strongest opponent, Joe Da Silva. I set out to defeat him at DFA, and to do that, I needed a competitive edge. Please skip the pre-ramble, Mr. Steele. Why can you have been involved in the murder? I could not have been involved because I was elsewhere when the murder took place. Oh no. What is it? Why has everyone gone so tense? I think Marcus sensed me. I broke into the safe and stole Joe Da Silva's rare card. Oh no, he was... Order in the court. Mr. Steele, surely you understand by confessing to this, you admit you have lied under oath, as well as confessing to the crime of grand larceny. Marcus is the safecracker thief? He seems hard to believe. That's because it isn't true. How do you know? I don't know for certain, but I don't believe it. Not one bit. There's one good thing about this though. Marcus has confessed to a crime just so he can have an alibi. He must have a good reason to do that, and I can only think of one. You think let's see how he stands up to cross-examination. If he gives an inch, I'll nail him to the wall. I'll lay down my life in the name of hot-blooded heroism. Mine is the deck that will deal the heavens. I broke into that safe and I can prove it. Your Honor, investigation of the safe camera system showed that it has been tampered with and only recorded static. However, the file headers of the video showed that the feed was restored at the exact time that the murder took place. This means the thief must have been near the safe at the time of the murder. Is it impossible for the thief to have killed Joe Da Silva? Marco still here has confessed to being the thief. I see. Shocking though this new revelation is, I find your logic difficult to dispute, Mr. Hall. Mr. Steele, the court recognizes your confessions of guilt and will deal with your transgression at a later date. For now, are you prepared to make a formal statement? Ready and willing, Your Honor! It's true. I broke into the safe. I took Da Silva's rare card, which I found inside. It took like around half an hour. I didn't realize that Da Silva has been murdered until later that day. Very well, Miss Aquila. You may begin your cross-examination. You're lying still. I don't know why exactly, but I'm gonna prove it. Here we go.
Hold it!
Are you an accomplished thief, Mr. Steele? Well, I'm not just a pretty face. My career background before streaming and then before DFA was in microelectronics. I performed factory assemblies of electronic components, soldering, and that kind of thing. Really?
Objection!
The witness former profession is beyond contention. I looked into this when he first came to me. Marcus still is an expert in microelectronics, even extending to the computer control systems as such as for the safe. Chad believes that Marcus could have done it seems sincere. Best to move on to another topic.
Hold it!
Hold on a second. What the okay, whatever. You just took it? You say that like it's hard to believe. The card was in a nondescript package, but it was properly left on the countertop inside the safe. But it looked about the right size, so I picked it up and so I opened it to find the card still in a Silver Pro card defender. A card defender? They used to I know what a card defender is, Hulk. Nina, is there something strange about what Marcus just said? Do you feel this is important, Miss Aquila? Yes, I believe it's important. I agree. Witness, can you please add this to your statement? Okay. You were still inside a card defender.
Hold it!
What sort of card defender? One by Silver Pro, they're the best. I could tell it was Silver Pro. It was a Silver Pro one the moment I picked up the card. The unmistakably to a pro duelist like myself. Yeah, isn't there something off about what Marcus just said? Like what? I'm not sure, but something doesn't add up. and I'm sure of it.
Hold it!
You were in there for half an hour and no one saw you? I'm not sure what you expect me to say. I slipped in and out. No one walked in and it's that simple. If I may interject, you always do. Detective Flatfoot performed an investigation of the safe room. He discovered that the safe's lockmaster, a member of the casino staff, received an item from the silver in the morning. Then he left to attend a friend's wedding. No other member had reasons to walk into the safe room. Hawk has a point. After I took the item from the silver, I clocked out. I attended a friend's wedding and only found out about the robber after I came back to work this day afternoon. Which tries that no one else knows that the safe has been broken into. Not really, no one has been tripped and I'm the only one who can open the safe. There was no reason for anyone else to wander in here. What would you have done if you had been discovered?
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense is asking the witness to engage in speculation. Sustained. Miss Aquila, you refrain from asking the witness to engage in baseless speculation. Understood, Your Honor. It was worth a try. I don't doubt for a minute that Marcus broke in. I don't believe for a minute that Marcus broke into the safe, but I can't prove it. There must be some other details I can catch him out on.
Objection!
Aha! Marcus, if you please, could you describe how a Silver Pro card defender works? Of course! The card defender is like a sleeve. You insert the card into them to prevent the cards from being damaged during play. They come in various colors and designs, but the base version is transparent and has a glossy finish. Glossy and DFA cards are normally matte, are they not? They feel slightly rough to the touch. That's right. Here goes. Deep breath. Mr. Steele. Yes? You're lying. What?
Objection!
Really, Aquila? What possible? Your Honor, please examine this piece of evidence. It was found at the murder scene on the victim's desk. What is it? A card defender, Your Honor. To be precise, a Silver Pro card defender. Oh, I see. What? What do you see? She's catching on, Marcus. The Silver's room, the murder scene, was a mess. It looks like someone has been searching for something. Say perhaps a particular rare card? But the card wasn't there. The Silver had already taken it out of its card defender and sent it down to the safe. And left the defender on his desk.
Objection!
Don't be ridiculous. The entire room, including that piece of evidence, were extensively tested for fingerprints. If the Silvers removed the card from it,
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense would like to remind the court that many people present at the casino were wearing card-handling gloves that prevent fingerprints.
Objection!
Regardless of that, Your Honor, any card could have been in that defender. It could have been a spare.
Objection!
Immediately, that's true. But I put this to you, Paul. Isn't it unusual at the murder scene? We found one single empty card defender. And even if it was a spare, why just one? They're sold in a pack of 100. Surely even you can concede to that. Well, it must have been a spare. Because I'm telling you, I stole the card. He's hiding something. And I'm starting to think I know what. I keep thinking of what Remus said. Most people can be manipulated given the right circumstances. Blah 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 blah. But who in their right mind would blackmail Marcus into killing Joe DeSilva? Something's doesn't add up. Do you have the card? What? You say you've stole the card. Do you have it right now? It's a reasonable question, Steele. Put up the goods, Steele. Rational thirst for the cards, Marcus. Order!
Order!
Order in the court. Mr. Steele, in the interest of keeping these proceedings on track, do you have the card in question? I do, yes. Wonderful, may we see it? I would prefer not to reveal it, Your Honor. And how can you justify that? Out of respect for the memory of Joe Da Silva. You hated him! You just don't understand a duelist's pride! I disliked Da Silva or he stood for, but I respected him as a duelist! Oh, spare me. Seems like we're in trouble. We need Marcus to reveal the card he has. I think that problem's about to resolve itself. A duelist pride, Marcus? Don't make me laugh. You have no duelist honor. Sit down, Mr. Reyes. You think yourself the hero of your own story, sneaking around stealing cards. Don't push me, Axel. You don't have Joe Silver's rare card. I don't even know what to do with it. You've got nothing. Mr. Reyes, cease your outburst and sit down immediately, or I'll have you removed from this courtroom. I do have the Silver's rare card. It's right here. Pranktorin the Clawed Giant. But silence, Mr. Reyes. Well, that is a card with legendary rarity, and it's a leaf type. Silver often plays with leaf type cards. Witness, if you wish to present that card to the court, you need to make another statement. Oh, I'll make another statement, alright. I didn't want to ruin the Silver's intended lost surprise, but here's the card. Frankton's the Clawed Giant. The Silver must have been worried someone would try to steal it from his room. Very well, Mr. Aquila, you may begin your cross-examination. Great. Axel managed to goad him into showing his hands. We're approaching at the end of the line. Here, I can feel it. I still don't have a clear picture of what exactly happened. Would have loved to hear what Axel was about to say before the judge silenced him. What am I missing? Still, I don't have a choice. I gotta go on a limb. Go out on a limb. Alright.
Hold it.
I'm sorry to just tear you up.
Objection!
Your Honor, the defense is badgering the fitness. Sustained. Please refrain from personal attack, Mr. Aquila.
Hold it.
Why would Joe Da Silva keep that card secret? Well, it's extremely rare. Da Silva's has many of the rarest cards around. Easy when you're a billionaire. Duelist always wants to surprise their opponents with powerful cards. Maybe he was waiting to reveal it in the final?
Hold it.
Smart when you consider that there really was a thief about, I suppose. Okay, I see. That's right. I forgot about this.
Objection.
Mr. Still, I'm sure that the court has been impressed with your desire to come clean about stealing that card. I may have done it for heroic reasons, but it still feels bad, you know? I'm sure it does, and that would be admirable if it were not a pack of lies.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must persist. Mr. Aquila has offered no concrete evidence to suggest that the witness is lying.
Objection.
Your Honor, I wish to present a piece of evidence to the court, but following the precedents of Jackson vs. Regis, I must insist that this evidence does not leave my possession.
Objection!
Your Honor, show you.
Order.
Mr. Aquila, I'm sure you're aware that your particular proceeding can only be invoked if the evidence in question is a valued possession that is of direct relevance to the pursuit of justice. If this evidence is not definite, I'll hold you in contempt of court. Are you certain of your evidence is definite? It is, Your Honor. Marcus, you're lying. No, I'm not! Yes, you are. You can steal that card from the safe. I know that because that card that was in the safe isn't in your possession. It's in mine. Your Honor, a third party who shall remain anonymous handed me this card last night. This is the card that was stolen from the safe, the Black Lily. Is that it? That's it. That's the super secret card, I'm sure of it. Heaven, is that valuable? Inconceivably. If I could interrupt. Before you get too carried away, Aquila, you have no proof that this card was, in fact, the Silver's rare card. But Mr. Race merely expressed his opinion. Remember what he said during our previous days in court? Mr. Race has already admitted that he does not know precisely which card the Silver was hiding. He's right. I don't doubt Mr. Race's expertise, but it doesn't change the fact that the Silver's card was a secret. No one present in this court can genuinely say what they know what it was. You say a third party gave it to you, but it would be improper to call that proof. Plus, this line of discussion does not suggest that Mr. Steele had anything to do with the murder. It merely showed that he was not at the safe. Yeah! So unless you can suggest a witness who can make a statement to that effect, I find this tangent entirely redundant. But I got so bogged down in proving Marcus was lying about his alibi, I've lost sight of the reason we're doing this. Proving Marcus' alibi was flawed isn't going to be enough after all. I need to connect him to the murder somehow. Mr. Aquila, I believe you're sincere in your desire to help your client, but you made an accusation and your evidence is suspect at best. This seems to be a great waste of the court's precious time. What? Am I really that far off base? Things seems to be going well. Oh no. It's all happening again. In truth, I find your wild accusations unbecoming of a defense attorney.
Hey!
Anya Miller would have. Hey! Anya isn't here, Hawk! Dylan? Nina is. She's a great defense attorney. You can do it, Nina. A duelist never backs down. Come on, Nina. Remember what I said? This isn't about Nina, Anya, or what happened before. This is about about the here and now. You're a bona fide legal eagle. Whoa! Title drop! And I know you can do this. I know that you know it, too. I just... Screw it. I'm sick of this. I'm good at what I do, and I'm gonna prove it. Time for one last mulligan of this hand. Alright. Think, Nina. The idea of hiring or blackmailing Marcus to kill Docillo doesn't hold water. Now Marcus is claiming to have stolen the rare card as an alibi. It works too because Marcus has a good motive for wanting the card, but a poor motive for murder. No one has a motive for murdering Docillo, or at least not a good one. We need a theory which flips the facts, so let's flip our base assumption and see what we get. This all came because of Silver's death. So our most fundamental assumption is that Silver's murder was the reason any of this happened. But the president of the safe record safe, and what Marcus said to Remus, works backwards. Remus told someone that Silver had that rare card. That was the catalyst for the sequence of events that led to Silver's murder. What if the card was the target of it all along? Maybe the Silver's death wasn't even meant to happen. That means Marcus was never blackmailed into killing the Silver. He was blackmailed into getting his rare card. DFA players exchange rare cards when people win or lose. What if that was Marcus' plan to beat the Silver and take his card, but the DFA arena wasn't set up on the day the Silver was murdered? Marcus would have had to deal with the silver somewhere else. Somewhere private. Like the Silver's hotel room. So after Terry played the Silvers in the hotel lobby, Marcus goes to the Silver's room. Gets there quickly, due to having a stairwell pass. They play DFA. Marcus wins against all odds, wins his games with the Silver. He asks for the Silver's rare card, but the Silver doesn't have it. He already placed it in the safe. Marcus must have been furious. The Silver gave him that clawed giant card instead, which Marcus tried to trade with Remus on the following day. Then, come on you think? I can picture them facing each other. The game just ended, cards are stood over the table. The monster is still summoned from the game. Summon monsters. Summon monsters! That's it! You want proof? Oh, then I'll be more direct. Marcus? Yeah? What's all this all of a sudden? Under oath, did you kill Joe the Silver? Ah! Did you see the Silver? He was a man-mountain, a bodybuilder. I never laid a finger on him. I thought you might say that. Fortunately, there was one other witness who was part of the events on that. Objection! Preposterous! The prosecution accounted for every person on site at the hotel. Every person, maybe. But not every witness. What? Sorry, Remus. But there's no other way. Check yourself before you deck yourself, Steel. I cast the Black Lily and summon Kramus, Dragon of Foresight.
Order.
Order. I will have order. That's brutal. That's a dragon! Mr. Quill, you explain this at once. Your Honor. This is Kramus, Dragon of Foresight. The spirit bound to the card named the Black Lily. Spirit? I thought this game was played with holograms. Your Honor, if I may. Please do, Mr. Reyes. I think I need to hear from someone who still has a grasp on what's going on. The term hologram is used by DFA players, but my company have never understood how the cards work, despite intensive study. Our efforts to reproduce whatever technology is embedded in the cards always resulted in failure. So you're saying the cards summon real monsters with real magic? That seems to be the inescapable conclusion. There are, after all, various forms of practical magic though they usually require years of training to master. Kramus. Yes, Summoner. You're said to be the Dragon of Foresight. Why is that the case? Are you gifted with divine foresight? You can see the future? In a manner of speaking. For instance, the man behind me is about to say, surely, that's not possible? My prediction of new future events are flawless, though the further into the future I appear, the less firm events become. So the distant future is less reliable. Yes, I see. I tire of this plane of insisting. I'll answer you 3 questions and 3 questions alone. Make them quick. Did you foresee Joe the Silver's death? Yes. I foresaw that he would be killed in an argument over the possession of my card, the Black Lily. In an attempt to circumvent this, he said he would move my card into safekeepings. However, I foresaw that this would not prevent his death. Every path I saw I could see ended in darkness. He asked if there was anything he could do that would meaningfully modify future events. I advised him to remove my card from its card defender, as I could see that this affecting the future in some way, though this exact reason was unclear at the time. 1 question asked, 2 questions remain. In that case, when you foresaw his death, was the killer this man standing before you? No. So that means... Wait, what? I do not see the killer in this room. 2 questions, you may ask 1 more. Problem with your pet dragon, Aquila? Give it a rest! Oh, Nina. I can ask him if Terry did it, but even if he says no, I doubt the dragon would accept the dragon's statement on its own as a pivotal piece of evidence. Marcus didn't kill the silver. Someone else did. But someone did. But who else was there? Who else could have... Speaking of your question, I tire of this plane of existence. Okay, one last look at the evidence. I need to choose my words carefully. Who or what actually killed Joe Da Silva? Kermis. It was Pancratin, the clawed giant, who killed Da Silva by accident. It was acting under the orders of Marcus Steele in an attempt to force Joe Da Silva to give him the Black Lily. Is this true? What you have said matches the events I foresaw.
Objection!
Puh! Are we really gonna believe this? The words of a magical dragon summoned from a children's trading card! The court respects only one thing: evidence. I doubt there's a single shred of evidence to support this many theory that the victim was killed by a monster summoned from a card game. There's gotta be a piece of evidence which proves that Da Silva was killed by the clawed giants. That's where you're wrong, Chad. It has been staring at us in the face this whole time, on the Silver's very body. Look at his autopsy report. It has been updated. You cannot update it, Chad. You're not miles sent for it. And yet it is. Joe Da Silva was clawed to death by a strong assailant with long fingernails. Or more likely, claws. Joe Da Silva was killed by the clawed giant, and there was only one person who we know of who could have commanded it. Someone who killed Da Silva without even laying a finger on him. Someone who assumed, after hearing something valuable of Da Silva had been stolen from the safe, that they could pretend they had stolen it and use that as their alibi. Marcus Steele. It's not gonna end like this. It won't. I won't let it. No one will stop me from becoming the very best. I summoned Frankton the Claw. I summoned my fist into your face. No! My kids! My precious cards! Bailiff, arrest that man! This has certainly been an eventful few hours. Mr. Hawk, has Marcus Steele been taken into custody? Yes, Your Honor. We plan to pursue charges of murder, attempted grand theft, and perjury. Though there's something I fail to understand. What put Marcus up to the task of killing Joe Da Silva? Who convinced Marcus to try and take Da Silva's card? Your Honor, the defense believes that Marcus was co-deceived by an unknown agent to enter the tournament. He was hired to murder Da Silva? But who would do such a thing? Still isn't exactly an imposing figure. It is customary in ranking DFA duels for the winner to take a card from the losers. Correct. I expect this was the plan. There was nothing illegal about it. Still, one went to Silva's room and beat him at a duel, but Da Silva had already set the Black Lily down to the safe. Still attempted to use his giant to force Da Silva to cooperate. Then the victim's death. Was it an accident? In a sense, yes. Marcus must have believed that after he fled, someone else would have happened upon the scene sooner or later. Had Marcus had a less, extra-parent personality, he could have laid low after he left the scene. Marcus is such a larger-than-life person that if he had quieted it down, that would have looked suspicious. Instead, he had to play the role of celebrity jeweler to his best ability and pin the blame on someone else. Some of this regarding Steele's motive is speculation on my part. However, the defense asserts that this casts the prosecution's case over Terry Scrub into question, and therefore as a source of reasonable doubt that Terry was even involved. The defense rests. Did we just wait for it? In that case, all that remains for me is to render my verdict unless Mr. Hawk has any closing remarks. I do not. In the case of Terry Scrub on the sole charge of murder, I find the defendant
Not guilty.
Miss Aquila! Dylan! I do not even know what to say. Thank you might be a place to start. Oh yeah! Miss Aquila, thank you so much for all you've done. You're welcome, Terry. But I'm not the person you should really be thanking. It's fine, Nina, really. Dylan? Yeah? Shut up for a sec. Without Dylan, none of us would be here, and you would probably be on your way to jail, on your way to the city jail right now. It's gone further than you would believe every single day to make sure we found the eventual truth. He's a better friend than either of us deserve. You really did all that? I mean, maybe? Dylan, fine. Yeah, I did. You're my bro. Ride or die and all that stuff. Thank you, Dylan. I do not know how I'm gonna make this up to you. Actually, there is one thing you could help out with, but it can wait after we grab a donut or something. You wanna come with us, Neil? I'll catch up with you later. I got some personal business to take care of first. You gonna be okay? I can come with you. It's fine, really. I've got to do myself. It's something I gotta do myself. I'll see you in a bit. Just be careful when you leave. I saw quite a crowd of reporters outside. We could go out the back door. Screw that! We didn't go through all this way so we could slink out the back door. We're going out the front. Now let's mosey. You got it. Yeah, bro. Yay! Now that's all over, I have a couple of loose ends to tie up. I need to go return this card to that person with the mask, and then... Let's just worry about that when the time comes. Hello? I'm back. Miss Aquila. I'm pleased to see you return. Just as small ninjas last time, I see. I came to return this. Was it useful? Marcus Steele has been taken into custody. He's gonna be tried for murder. Good. Tell me, why do you suppose Marcus took the actions he did? His motive? Blackmail, I think. That is the cause, but not the reason. What? Blackmail is like the hand that moves the pieces across the board. I am not asking you. I'm asking you not about the hand, but rather the intent with which it moves. Marcus took on more than he could handle. He was a normal person playing in a sandpit filled with millionaires. Marcus said he bought so many booster packs. Was he in debt? Was it that simple? Keep going. He was in debt, courtesy by someone to try and get the Silver's card, but he failed. Did he want to go to prison? Good, Mr. Aquila. You're starting to see the moves of the game. Marcus got desperate because he put himself in a position where he could easily be manipulated. When you owe money to powerful people and have no way to repay it, maybe prison is safer than walking the streets. Confessing to a non-violent crime like theft, or something like a trading card, it would be a short sentence, though perhaps long enough for his benefactor to forget about his mistake. But there was something else I still don't understand. Were you the one who really broke into the safe? Why did you steal the card? You're not gonna answer that, are you? Or maybe I can get an answer about... Who are you anyway? Sure you understand the irony. You're asking for the identity of a person wearing a mask and then using a voice changer. I have to call you something. Or if I need to contact you. If you ever need to contact me, you can pay me via the payphone at the convenience store. Just dial 5554-428-3918 and I will answer at my discretion. As for a name, you may refer to me as Livewire. Or maybe I can get an answer about who or what is F? Is it my imagination or did I just see them flinch? As your jailbird friend. You mean Anya? Yes. But what about... Is there something else you should be... Isn't there somewhere else you should be, Mr. Aquila? What do you mean? How's it go? A good lawyer admits the defeat but celebrates their victories? That phrase. Where do you hear... This turn is over, Miss Aquila. Well played. Livewire, huh? Okay, it's time. I put this off for far too long. Time to head time to head to the city's jail. To the south over the bridge, on the way to the airport. It's okay, I can do this. I think. Nina, it's great to see you. How you been? Keeping busy, trying to keep the lights on. I saw this casino thing seems it's been a big deal. You know about that? Of course, I managed to snag a newspaper. You've been working the case for the last few weeks. It's no wonder you haven't been able to visit before now. Yeah. That is why you haven't visited, right? Why did you plead guilty at the trial? I actually managed to say it. Nina, we're not having this discussion again. Again? We never had it in the first place. I pleaded guilty because I was guilty. I shot my former protege twice and went on the run. Oh, you did? You were set up. Wait, is that why you haven't come to see me? Because you're still angry about that? Yeah, I'm not about to argue. Who is F? Why? How? You know, you have to tell me. Why are you asking about that? A mutual friend said I should ask you. A friend? Yeah, a real live wire. You know, I don't know what's going on, but you need to listen to me. You're getting mixed up in something much bigger than you realize. I knew it. This is it, isn't it? This is why you pleaded guilty at the trial. Drop it. No. guess I need to be the person to offer the olive branch. Alia, when you changed your plea to guilty without first discussing it with me, it was like you lost faith in me. After the trial, you didn't even speak to me. It was weird. Nina, I had no idea you felt this way. Piss! Piss off, Foxworth! Sorry I didn't pay attention for the last minute. I don't know how long ago you put that message up. Please understand, I did all this to try and protect you. F is a case. A case? You know that long before I was a defense attorney, I briefly worked for the prosecutor's office? Yeah, you told me that not long after we first met. In fact, this case is from back then. I've been looking into it on and off for a number of years, alongside some help. What sort of help? Anonymous source. I expect this is the same mutual friend that you mentioned. But no matter what we did, we never managed to find any concrete leads. The evening I was arrested, my former portrait asked for me to come over. I thought she might have some info. You know the rest. Yeah, I'm sorry if what I didn't hurt you. If it's any comfort, just know that this whole business cost me one cartridge. I'm not sure if I could bear it if I lost you too. But who is it? Who's doing all this? What do they want? Not now, I already said too much. What he said suggests I failed, and now you're part of this. Maybe you always were. If you're determined, I can't exactly stop you from looking into this from in here. Just remember one thing. What? The person you spoke about, the one you said was a real live wire? When it comes down to it, never forget. No matter how useful a source they might seem, they are not your friend. I won't forget. Also, I'll visit this again, sooner this time. I'll look forward to it. One more thing. Can you bring me a bag of gold Doritos? Gold Doritos? Yeah, it's weird what you miss. I'll bring you a whole bag of junk food, assuming I can give you it. See you. That went well. Okay, time to head back to the office. That's impossible. Sorry, but I don't know what to say. You sound upset about something. I know it says that Jackie Madison passed away several weeks ago. But how? She was the picture of health. So, I apologize if you find this distressing, but she committed suicide. She was found hanging in her cell. Her family would have been informed by the coroner. I'm not family, I'm just a friend. Jackie Madison? The same Jackie Madison that you tried to burn down the campgrounds? She's dead? I'm just gonna go. Look, it's not my business, but are you gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a lot to take in. Okay. Okay, I didn't forget about that. I was like, oh yeah, she killed herself. Anyway, wait, what? It's a different star. Okay. Home sweet home, I guess. And life have gone out on the landing again. Seriously, this place is falling apart. Hopefully it's just a trip to switch. Surprise! Ah! What the? Welcome back, boss! What's all this? We kinda wanted it to be a surprise. A surprise? Everyone pitched in. Oh, the place is actually clean. The kitchen is accessible. You moved the boxes? We cleaned up the whole place. walls, floor, ceiling. We took out 12 bags of trash. 12! We even did your laundry. You did my slight correction there. I offered you to do the laundry. Though I gotta say, you have a spicy good taste in not having that conversation. The place looks the best. The best. The place looked the best it's looked in months. Did you organize this? It was a group effort. You haven't shown her the best part. Best part? A privacy screen? I mean, yeah. I mean, this is something behind the screen too. A small gift from the Brotherhood's dormitory. Ta-da! It's just I love it. Thank you, Dylan. This means more than you could know. Thank you, everyone else too. You can do that yourself. I think of heading out to grab some lunch, you know, to celebrate. You wanna come? Sure. I'll wait you by the door. Catch up with everyone else. Then come speak to me once you're ready to go. An actual bed. I might just get my first good night's sleep in weeks. Why is there a men's bathroom in here, actually? They even filled the vending machine. It's empty, but at least it's clean. How's Rexnell? He slumbers for now. I hope you understand, I never meant to cause trouble for either of you. I know, but I had time to think things through. There was never going to be a good time to tell the boy about our relationship. But I love Stella, and I was growing tired of not being able to express that. You old romantic. Maybe she should take me. Don't push it. What's next for you guys? My private jet is landing at the airport tomorrow morning. We need to see Joe's lawyer. Apparently we're both in his will. It's so sad how he died for no good reason. I'm not sure if there are any good reasons, but I get what you mean. He would have wanted the two of us to be happy, and I think we're going to be. And you're gonna sue me? I broke your NDA by summoning cameras in the courtroom. Are you kidding? Do you have any idea how many people have made pre-orders for the next expansion in just the next few hours? Plus, you put me in touch with Axel Reyes, who has big plans for the smartphone version of DFA. We will need to relocate Sanctum to another city, but it'll be fine. Let's get to know. What's next for you? I'm still wondering about that. To be honest, I spent the last few days wanting to think about the future. In a way, this feels like a dream. I assure you, it's real. Are you ready to head out? You know, after all this, there's just one thing I don't understand. What's that? So Marcus accidentally killed Joe De Silva, but he left the room just assumed someone could come by and take the fall? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. It seemed like he was leaving a lot to chance. Wouldn't it be smarter to try and make sure someone comes to the room right away? Is there any evidence that Marcus tried to make Terry visit De Silva's room? I think Marcus knew Terry would go to De Silva's room. How? Read De Silva's bleeder post. We've all read it many times. He's saying what he thought of Terry's scrub. Are you certain? Read it again. Scrub, lowercase s, and only one B. A typo? Autocorrect? At first I thought so too, but after what Stella said yesterday, the phrasing does seem out of character for him. Starting to think it was more significant than that. We know that was posted very close to the time of the Silver's death. I don't think the Silver wrote that post at all. You think that's right. I think that Marcus saw Terry's earlier game with the Silver from a distance as he arrived at the hotel. Then when he needed a fall guy to take the blame for the Silver's murder, I get it. Marcus didn't know Terry's name. That's right. Scrub in gaming culture refers to a salty competitor who talks a big game but lacks the skills to back it up. The Silvers knew Terry's name. He had spoken to him. Like Stella said, to use a term like scrub was out of character for him. I think Marcus made that video post from the Silver's smartphone before he left the hotel room. His glove would have prevented him from leaving the fingerprints on the screen. I get it. Still, this is all just a theory. We'll never know for sure unless Marcus admits it at his trial. You think you're representing him? No. Seems like you had to think about that. It's truly due to a conflict of interest because I've already spoken out against him in court. It would be improper. Terry, remember the despair you felt before I agreed to represent you? Yeah? It's hard to accept sometimes, but everyone deserves the protection of the law, even the guilty. No matter what they've done, or how they've acted. Everyone needed someone to stand with them in court. Aquila defense law isn't about finding people guilty or innocent. It's about standing up for someone when no one else will, and making sure the prosecutor are kept in check. I guess? Okay everyone, time to move out. Where are we going? I think Scrub should decide. Good idea, Terry. I could do sushi. Sounds good to me. Go, we'll go to the Great Wave downtown. Just, who's paying? I'm kinda broke. I don't carry a wallet. Axel Steeler? What? You're billionaires! I didn't get rich by spending money ferociously. So, Nina. Wait up. Yeah, Nina? Just hold on a sec.
Objection!
Next time on Nina Aquila, Legal Eagle. Episode 3 will be referencing driving. It's Mario Kart! See? What did I tell you? The race isn't over yet. They're coming up to the 4 hairpins. It'll be fine. No one has ever been rookie on the downhill. No one. Hey Dylan. Wardrobe told me to deliver this to you. Is that... Oh hell no! What are you complaining about? Have you seen what I have to wear? The bunny girl thing with the wings? Yeah, with the wings. Wanna switch? Just put on the uniform. Ooh! Where did they even find one of these in an adult size? You asking about where they bought an adult size school uniform? Because, never mind. Hello! Welcome to Aquila's channel, a special channel feature special viewer facing segment where we talk to you, the viewer, player. Even though these segments are homage to the similar skits in... Okay, I'm not understanding the censorship, but I don't understand what the... I only understand the Lucky Star one, but I don't know what the other twos are. Gone. Goon Master. Today, we're happy to introduce our new co-presenter, Dylan. Say hi, Dylan. Hi. Anyway, Today's chapter was themed around several things, most notably the collect and battle anime genre, but also aspects of real-world trading card games. Attentive fans of trading card games will have noticed most of the cards mentioned in this chapter are homages to cards from different games. Did you spot them all? The critical piece of evidence, the Black Lily, was based on the rare Black Lotus card, which is one of the most infamous and rare cards in Magic the Gathering. Only around 1,000 of these cards were ever printed, and at a 2019 auction, one of them sold for over $1,600,000. From an early point, it seems fine that a critical piece of evidence would be one of these super rare cards. We also want to take. Hang on, just read the cue cards. That's what I'm doing! We also want to take the chance to thank Little Cobra Burrow for his anime, for his abridged anime videos, which serve as an inspiration. However, to help bolster proceeding, a second act twist was needed. It was thought that a robbery would be interesting, and there was no grander robbery than of a casino. Plus, casino and cards go together, so it was a good match for the chapter setting. When the time came to research this, it was assumed that Coast Casino Heist was just something done in movies. But there have been some surprising numbers of heists in real life, even if many were not successful. There have been genuine robberies where casino patrons were being robbed at gunpoint or similar. But other heists have involved clever patrons finding creative ways to cheat at the tables. In 2004, a group of patrons stole over $2 million from a casino in London using high-tech devices to predict roulette, while a group of students from MIT are believed to have made $22 million over 20 years via card counting. Of course, speaking as a lawyer, which makes this interesting, whether you consider these stealing in a legal sense. That's because they involve people with ways to predict the outcome of a casino game. Here we start to see how Chapter 2 came together on paper. Super rare trading cards, collect and battle anime, and casino robberies where people predicted the outcomes of games. Kermia, an agent who could tell people the future, was a way of tying all this together. The final theme of the chapter arc, overcoming her anxiety about what happened in her previous trial. The previous chapter introduced Nina, but was too short to explore what sort of person she was. Chapter 2 was intended to fix that. Of course, these are just the main threads of the plot. A lot of other stuff was packed in there too. If you have questions or want to talk about the themes of this chapter, you can join the Nail Discord. You can find the link on the game's title screen. Yep, I'm already on that. Now it's time to sign off. For us to sign off for this chapter. And Chapter 3 is next. Chapter 3 is an exciting, high-speed thrill ride. So if you like this second taste of Nina Aquila's Little Eagle, that makes you a kneeler. Stick to the script! Anyway, try out Chapter 3, Legal Stage. Okay, I'm heading back to my room and taking this off. Really? I think it's cute. Really? What do you think, Nina? You don't want to know. Right, off it comes! Whoa! Don't just undress while on set. Man. Alright, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna be finishing up now. And I promise I'll try again, continue on the two murder mystery games. The next one I'll be doing is, of course, the and the next one I'll be doing is definitely the Taiwan Shepherd, the fourth chapter. I like to at least finish that off first. At least do chapter 4. Anyways, chapter 3 is unlocked. That was a pretty good chapter. And chapter 2 is replayable. So yeah, that was pretty good. I'll play one more. Anyways, I'm getting closer to playing the fourth chapter, but I'll have to wait. Thank you all for coming once again. Even if it was kind of empty tonight, but you know what? That's fine. You can always just watch this later on. Anyone can just watch it on their own time. Surprisingly enough, it's probably the least amount of frame drops yet. Anyways, I'll be heading off. Good night.